Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Shalona McFarland here in the Philippines. And today is January 13th. We're just cruising along this year already, aren't we? Almost halfway through the month. Crazy. So today I am going to talk about the importance of sleep. Sleep is extremely important to our overall general health. We heal through our sleep. So if you're not getting good sleep, you're not healing very well. And so basically, some of the things you can do for sleep, whether it's you can't get to sleep, you can't stay asleep, there's a lot of different things that can help with that. Valerian root, 5-HTP, serotonin, those are all natural remedies you can take that help with sleep. Like things like valerian root helps with a lot of other things as well. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, anti-spasmodic, pain reliever, and sleep aid. So it's marketed mostly for the sleep, but it does a lot of other things. Serotonin and 5-HTP are specifically for sleep. Sometimes you can get a combination of those, and those will help you sleep as well. Other things you can do, you can put lavender, essential oil of lavender on your pillowcase, just a few drops, and that will emanate throughout your room and help you calm your brain and go to sleep. One of the other things I recommend that works really well is count backwards from 300 by threes. And it's such a difficult mathematical problem for most people that your brain can't think of anything else. And it's so boring, your brain says, okay, I give, and gives up, goes to sleep. So that's something you can try that is very effective if you can't turn your brain off. Good morning, everybody. If that gets easy, if the counting backwards from 300 by threes gets easy, then you can count backwards from 500 by sevens. And that one's a lot trickier. So whatever kind of mathematical problem you need to turn your brain off, those are two good ones that help a lot. Now, the other thing I recommend for a good night's sleep is stop eating 4 hours prior to going to bed. Now, what that does is when you're asking your brain to shut down, it should be in a state to where it can shut down. If you've just fed your body, well, now you're asking your body to multitask, which the body's good at doing. However, if you're asking your brain to shut down, but your belly is revved up because now it needs to digest that food, guess who controls the belly? And if your brain has to stay on to make that happen, then sometimes it won't turn off so you can sleep. So by stop eating 4 hours prior to sleep, you give plenty of time for the digestive process to happen. And then you don't have to worry about that part, okay? And that means no snacks, no nothing. Nothing. 4 hours before you sleep. So I stop eating at 6 p.m. because I generally go to sleep around 10. And hi JJ, that gives perfect time for my body to shut down that aspect of it. And I sleep fabulously. So I know that works very well for me. But if you think about it logically, it's going to work for most people. Okay. Let's see. The other thing, no alcohol. So just water from at least 2 hours prior. Okay. Because again, alcohol is going to mess up your brain and it might knock you out, but you're not getting good sleep. Okay. You're not getting restful sleep. You're not getting healing sleep. Now your body is literally fighting the whole time you're trying to sleep, because it's having to try and get rid of that, and it has no way of doing it unless you pee in your sleep, which, hopefully you're not doing that. If you're that drunk, you got a problem. Okay. Then the other things, let me think. The other things for sleep would be, the lighting. The lighting. You want the room to be as dark as possible, like pitch black if possible. Okay. I know my professors that I've learned from will literally, when they go to a hotel room, they'll take tape with them and they'll cover up the little lights on the smoke detectors, like no light at all. And that helps a lot. And if you're one that just goes, oh, well, I'll just put a patch over my eyes. Well, that's nice. But guess what? Your skin has light receptors in it. And so if your skin is getting the light, your brain is still getting the message that you're in the light, that there's light around. And so it wants to keep the body awake because it's light. Okay. So get your room as dark as you possibly can, and get the light off of you. That helps a lot as well. For some people, they don't like to sleep in complete darkness. They have to have a little night light or something. That's fine. Get one that is I want to say the blue light, but I'm thinking that's not right either. At any rate, there's special lights you can get that don't feed the light receptors in your skin so that it can shut down. So some of the night lights are just like regular bulbs, and that's not what you want. You want a specific type of light bulb, and I will go back and refresh my memory on what that is. I think it is the blue light, though, that helps shut down the brain better. Okay, like fluorescents are the absolute worst thing for it. Absolute worst. You might be able to pass out in those, but you're not getting good sleep. So, all right. So I think those are the main points on sleeping, but it is extremely important for your health. We heal through our sleep. So if you're not getting good sleep, you are not healing well. So there are some things to help you accomplish a better night's sleep. Acupuncture works amazingly. The number one side effect of chiropractic is better sleep, because now your body is de-stressed and it can actually do what we want it to do, which is shut down and go to sleep. Okay? So there you go. Hope that gives you something to think about today, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. God bless.